What do you do to sell family so that you can still show up to holidays and be welcome? That's the key, right? You want them to take your phone calls and text messages, when the time comes, and you don't want to turn them into a profit center. You still want them to be family. So it's a nuanced thing. And the way that I would do this is that if you know of people in your family that are in a position where they should know better and have life insurance, but life is just, like, for many of us, gotten in the way and they haven't sat down and did the time. First of all, the mindset you need to have is that, and I've shifted on this. We don't push, as you know, Maximum, we don't push friends and family sales at all into Ford Insurance. Or if it's not a requirement to join, it's almost never mentioned unless it's asked. But I used to be flat out opposed to it because that's what all the MLMs do. So if the reason, what I'm bringing up first is the mindset here. If you come in this mindset like, oh, you're a scam, I'm being a scam if I'm going out there and doing what, first of all, like, set that aside. It's not wrong to go to people who like, and trust already, your friends and family, to help them out with something. It's not that's wrong. It's the way in which it's transacted that's wrong, or the style in which it's sold that might be wrong. And we can fix that part, but still sell to friends and family, so we can do the right thing and still not be like MLM-ish. Does that make sense? So I think that's the first level. And so you got to think about how you act, you interact with your family, how you present what you do in a way that's tasteful, that's respectful, but not pushy, and more importantly, put you in a position where people don't want to talk to you because they think that you're out to, like, make money off of them, right? We'd never want to get that way with family. So how do you do that? How do you navigate those waters? Here's my recommendations. If you have some people in mind, I would call and say, hey, it's me. It's good to talk to you. I'm calling you because I just got into the life insurance business, and I'd like to show you what I do, just to see if I can help. If just the opportunity to let me kind of learn what it is that I'm doing and demonstrate my knowledge so that I'm better at helping other people. I'd love, like, 10 minutes to show you what I do. If you don't like it, no big deal. I'm not going to harass you about it or anything. And go ahead and just say those things up front, because that'll make your family feel better. Because that's what we all think when who's calling about us and they've got some new, dishwasher detergent to sell us, or whatever. It's like, oh no, here it comes. Go ahead and dissuade and unravel those concerns up front. And then when you get there, live up to that promise, right? Don't be saying that and then going in and then dumping out onto them the whole pyramid scheme pitch. And I know you wouldn't, Maximo, per se, but go in there and do what you say you promised to do. If there's anybody you're going to keep promises with, let it be your family. Okay. So go in there, sit down, talk about what you're doing, show them the products and how it works. Here's how it works, the benefits, the pros, the cons. And the thing with life insurance, I just really think, like my dad said about selling chemicals, half the battle is won when what? You just sit down and talk to them about it. If you can just get in the door, this stuff generally sells itself. I mean, there are people out there right now, probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions, that know they need life insurance, that want to buy life insurance, but never sit down long enough to actually take action on that thought. And this is where the friends and family methodology comes in handy, because one of the stopping points to having people take action is they don't know who to trust. They don't know where to buy from. And you have inherent trust in your family members to steer you the right way because you're blood, right? So by talking to them, not everybody's going to buy, but a lot of them will. Some of them will buy because they know they need it, and they just are now relieved that they can buy from somebody they know, like, and trust. Others will buy because they want to see you succeed. And yeah, they could use a little extra life. Would it be, do they need it? Maybe not, but is it nice to have? Sure. And they buy another policy because they want to see you do well. So it's all in how you go into the process, Maximum. And this is what I would tell everybody else is don't damage friendships or relationships that matter to you, which is your family and close friends. Treat them transparently, tell them what you're going to do. Relieve any stress that they may have by saying you're not going to harass them. You just want an opportunity to show them what you do. You think something might help. If it doesn't, you're not going to give them a hard time about it. And then go in there and deliver on the promise. I assure you, if you talk to enough of your family and friends, you're going to have a good percentage of them that will want to buy something. And anybody who has a story about a loved one dying, say, you know, the reason I'm calling is, you know, why I'm doing this is our family, 3 family members died during COVID. And this really has brought me into the business, and I feel obligated to just show you what's out there so we don't have the same thing happen, right? And if you can say that sincerely, and I know you can, but if you can say that sincerely, I mean, well, who's going to argue with you?